Welcome to Hello Talk English Pod. Hi everyone, welcome back to Hello Talk. I'm Yumi.
Hi, I'm Clem.
Today's lesson is titled, What Are We? Pearl is ready to ask Adam to be her boyfriend. Let's have a listen to the dialogue.
Do you have a minute? There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about.
That doesn't sound good. What is it?
Don't worry. It's nothing too serious. It's just...
Yeah? Why do you seem so nervous? Out with it.
Well, we've gone out several times, and since then we've been spending a lot of time together lately. I really like you, and I think we're pretty compatible. And...
I really like you too. But you're rambling now. Just say what you want to say.
I just want to ask, what are we?
I'm glad you asked, because I've been wondering the same thing. Honestly, I haven't been seeing anyone else since I met you.
Neither have I. I assumed we were exclusive, but I figured I should make sure.
So let's make it official. Can I call you my girlfriend now?
Yes.
Pearl opens up the conversation by asking Adam, do you have a minute? This phrase, have a minute, this just means, do you have some time? Are you in a rush, or do you have a quick moment?
So the conversation continues, and Adam says, why do you seem so nervous? Out with it. So when someone says out with it, they're saying just say it, get to the point. Stop beating around the bush. That's another expression. But, basically say what you want to say. Don't add extra details or take up space with things that just are wasting time when you could be getting to the real conversation.
Exactly. Pearl goes on to say, well, we've gone out several times, and since then we've been spending a lot of time together lately. I really like you, and I think we're pretty compatible, and so when she says that they're pretty compatible, it means that they get along. They go well together. Usually when you're compatible with other people, you possibly have things in common, things to talk about, similar interests. You just generally get along.
Yeah, work well together. Adam interrupts her and says, I really like you too, but you're rambling now. So rambling is not getting to the point. Back when he was saying out with it, he's kind of reiterating that same point and saying, right now you're kind of talking without purpose.
Right. It's when someone just kind of goes on and just doesn't get to their point.
Mm-hmm.
Pearl finally says that she wants to ask, what are we? Adam goes on to tell her that he hasn't been seeing anyone else. Pearl says, neither have I. I assumed we were exclusive, but I figured I should make sure. So when someone assumes something, you're kind of guessing or supposing that something is a certain way based on what you think. Oftentimes this is based on something you think or feeling, but it's not necessarily based on proof or evidence or actual facts.
Like if your birthday is coming up and you assume that your friends might be throwing you a party because, no one has been telling you about any plans or saying anything, so you're assuming, maybe there might be a surprise party.
Right.
When it's dangerous to make assumptions because that might not always be the case.
Right. You'll often hear people say never assume, right? Because that's how you jump to conclusions and kind of get things wrong.
Yeah, and then your expectations get built up on situations that might not be there.
Wah, wah, wah.
And when Pearl says exclusive, in the dating sense, if you're exclusive, it means you're just dating each other. But if you think about something that's exclusive, it's something that is not available to everybody. And, in some cases, there can be an exclusive release of maybe like a line of clothing, like a line of shoes. So there's only so many of them available to be, bought and sold. So suddenly the value goes up and more people want them. And also you can think of exclusivity when it comes to, a club or a membership to something. So only members are allowed to, receive certain benefits or access certain areas or do certain things. The club is exclusive, which makes more people want to, be part of it.
Right, exactly. It makes people feel kind of special in a way.
Mm-hmm. And when you think about it in a relationship, if you're exclusive, it's making that other person feel special.
Good point. Adam responds by saying, so let's make it official. Now, this phrase, to make it official, means that they both agree, right? They're kind of in agreement, alignment about this relationship. But you can make other things official as well, right?
Like if you're coming to an agreement in terms of business or something, you might talk about, oh yes, let's buy this house together, or let's, start this business and company together. But to make it official, maybe you have to write a contract and sign some papers. So that would be making it official, would be signing the papers. Or sometimes, making it official is, shaking on it or.
Right. There's a
any
different,
other-
I guess, kind of process for different things to make it official.
Yes.
In a case of a relationship, it would just be having that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now that we've gone through some of these words and phrases, let's have a listen to the dialogue one more time.
Do you have a minute? There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about.
That doesn't sound good. What is it?
Don't worry. It's nothing too serious. It's just...
Yeah? Why do you seem so nervous? Out with it.
Well, we've gone out several times, and since then we've been spending a lot of time together lately. I really like you, and I think we're pretty compatible. And...
I really like you too. But you're rambling now. Just say what you want to say.
I just want to ask, what are we?
I'm glad you asked, because I've been wondering the same thing. Honestly, I haven't been seeing anyone else since I met you.
Neither have I. I assumed we were exclusive, but I figured I should make sure.
So let's make it official. Can I call you my girlfriend now?
Yes.
So sometimes people call dating kind of a dating game. And it's continually changing, for better or for worse. But traditionally, dating has been really straightforward. People wanted to have a monogamous relationship that eventually led to marriage and children. But these days, I think dating has become a lot more casual, sometimes more complicated.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Nowadays, people aren't always looking for the same things. And, in relationships, I think, I don't want to say evolved is the word, but there's a wider variety of what people are looking for out there.
Yeah, you can be exposed to so many different kinds of people just through all of these dating apps and online dating.
Yeah, that too. That's true. And if you think about way back before there were, telephones or even before there was writing in, post, people would meet and, you might never see them ever again. Whereas today, because of technology, you can meet somebody and even find people who you've met in the past and, reconnect with them or maintain connection with them. And so suddenly the way a life and the people you can be connected to looks very different.
That is true. And, when it comes to dating, for people, it's all different in terms of when to become exclusive. For some people, it's after a few dates, a few weeks, or even a few months to kind of make it official, as we discussed in the dialogue. But asking someone to be your girlfriend or boyfriend isn't really as grand as that marriage proposal, right? It's more of that conversation with those big three questions. What are we?
Ooh. When that's what are we? It got to that conversation to kind of put things on the table and see, each other's thoughts and expectations on the relationship and where things were or weren't going.
Yeah, I found that it's good to have that conversation regardless, just to make sure that you're on the same page. Because if you're not, then I guess why wait or why continue the relationship in a way?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that's about it for today's lesson. We hope you learned a thing or two about the conversation of what are we. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.